My sound is not that great, but I'm sure I'll survive. The agenda is in front of all of us. Can I find out if there's anyone who wants to add on anything onto the agenda? There's the agenda. Any amendment to the agenda? Any changes? None, I guess. And that being the case, can we have someone moving for adoption of the agenda?
I move for the adoption of the agenda, Chair Nkosi.
Honorable Ngosi, thank you very much. Ngosi moves for the adoption of the agenda. Any second?
Yes, Chair, Honorable Bartlett, second.
Honorable Bartlett, thank you very much, Honorable Bartlett. I'm sure that does it. Let's move on then to having welcomed everybody. Move to agenda item 2. Apologies. Pindela, please take us through.
Chair, we have the apologies of Deputy Chairperson.
Just repeat that again slowly.
Deputy Chairperson.
For Deputy Chair, yeah.
We have Honorable Nyambi.
Nyambi, yeah.
Honorable Ngwenya.
Honorable Ngwenya, yes.
We're all on oversight, Chair. We also have the apology of Dr. Goran.
They're on oversight.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Any other apology?
The apology of Dr. Goranov.
Or there's Dr. Goranov as well.
Yes, Chair. And there is a standing apology of Honorable Lance.
Yeah, Lanceman. Lanceman, thank you very much. I'm sure that does it. So those apologies are noted. We'll then move on to item 4. Consideration of the minutes dated the 8th of September. We will start with the corrections. Let's look at page 1 of these minutes. Any correction? Page 1, none. Page 2, the corrections on page 2. Opening apologies, consideration of the agenda, consideration of minutes of the meeting on 20 August 2022, matters arising, and consideration of the draft parliamentary program. To page 3, corrections on page 3. Report on select committee business and report on legislation before the NCOP. Page 4, Parliament's legislative program. Last page 5, closure, item 9, meeting agenda 905. Thank you very much. Anyone who wants to move for adoption of the minutes through record?
I so move, Chairperson.
Tango?
Yeah, I move, Chairperson.
Tango move. Thank you very much. Second? Anyone seconding for adoption of minutes?
Ndongeni seconded, Chair.
Thank you very much. There we are. The minutes are so adopted. We'll ask Advocate just to take us through the action list. Advocate Pindela, please take us through the action list.
Thank you very much, Chair. On the 8th of September, we had a debate. We had a debate on restoration and modernization of rail infrastructure in South Africa. Then on the 13th to the 15th of September, we had local government week with a debate taking place on the 15th. Then on the 16th and the 19th of September, we had Eastern Cape Women's Charter report back sessions, Krisani District Municipality, as well as the Sarah Batman District Municipality. Thank you, Chair.
No, thank you very much. So that's the report. Any comment on the report as we move to the next item? Thank you very much. No further comment. So we'll move to item 6, consideration of the draft parliamentary program. Jadu.
Good morning, Chairperson, Honorable Chief Whip, Honorable members of the Programming Committee, National Council of Provinces. Chairperson, I will give an update of the last part of the third term, which will be from today. Let me first say, Chair, there was an item yesterday reported to the Whippery was yesterday. It was one item that was deferred, which is the policy implementation, which was deferred to the fourth term, which suitable dates will be communicated on that item. Then today, Chairperson, is the Programming Committee. And then after this committee, we'll have a caucus at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have plenary in the afternoon today. The plenary Chairperson will deal with the consideration of the financial sector and deposit insurance levies bill, and also the administrative bill on the financial sector deposit. Those are the 2 points, and then there will be further two points, which will be reports on the petition of the executive undertakings, and also further 2 reports on the COCTA section 139, and the other one will be a section 139, which withdrawal. And then we will have then a debate in the afternoon today, the debate on the indigent support subsidization of basic service to indigent households. Those are for today, the 22nd of September, Chairperson. Then the 23rd of September will be, we'll have a Women's Charter report back in Mpumalanga province, and also we'll have a members support forum. And then Chairperson, there will be 2 items that will be during the constituency period. The first one is on the 7th of October, which will be a Women's Charter report back Free State Province, which will be during the constituency period. Then the second will be a plenary, which will be a plenary, which will be on the 4th of October, which will be the consideration of a report of Select Committee of COCTA, which will be intervention 1391C, which will be on the 4th of October. that those two will be during the constituency period. The constituency period for the National Council of Province, the third term constituency period, will be the 26th of September to the 10th of October. That is in terms of the third term, the last part of the third term, Chairperson. If maybe there are any questions around the third term, then I will then go to the fourth term.
Please proceed. We'll try and manage.
Thank
it
you,
is
Chair.
at the end of-
Chairperson, in terms of the fourth term, we will be on the 11th of October. The 11th of October will be a ministerial briefing session on the scale and impact of the destruction of public property and community facilities, which will be on the 11th of October. And then on the 12th of October, Chair, will be committees. 13th of October will be committees. The 18th of October. The 18th of October, we will have a plenary questions to cluster 2A, social service, basic education and higher education. We will then on the 19th of October, just to notice, Chair, in terms of the plenary will be at 2 o'clock and committees will be in the morning. And then on the Wednesday, the 19th of October will be Provincial Whips Forum. And also to notice, Chair, in terms of deadlines, the deadline for the submission of the questions to cluster 2C social services will be the 19th of October. Then the 20th of October will be program committee and followed by caucus. And we'll have a plenary hybrid, which will be at 2 o'clock, the questions to the deputy president. Yes, and then 25th of October will be plenary hybrid, which will be questions to cluster 2B social service, health and social development, which will be at 2 o'clock, and we will have the committees in the morning. And on the 26th will be committee chairperson. 27th of October will be in the morning. We'll have a caucus at 10, and then we'll have a plenary at 2 o'clock, and then the item for the 27th of October will be debate on water infrastructure network for sustainable water supply for communities. Just to notice, the chairperson on the committees, on the appropriation committee, will be at 11:30. That is will be affecting the caucus, but it's a briefing for finance, a minister of finance on the MTBS. That is 11:30. That is the 27th of October. And then 1st of November, we'll have at 10 o'clock, a ministerial briefing session on the resourcing of the police service and police stations. And also there, the Committee of Appropriations will have a briefing financial fiscal commission, and which will be at 9 o'clock, which is an exemption of approval for that committee. All the other committees will be after the plenary or after the briefing, which is 16:30. On the 2nd of November, we will have provincial whips and then committees. On then the 3rd of November, we will have a programming committee, caucus. We'll have a plenary at 2 o'clock, questions to cluster 2C, social service, sports, arts and culture, human settlement, water and sanitation. Then on Friday, the 4th of November, will be joint committees. And then on the 8th of November, Chair, will be a ministerial briefing session on township economy, which will start at 10 o'clock. And then we'll have our committees in the afternoon. Only one exception will be the finance committee, which will start at 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, which is the consideration of the adoption of the committee report of the revised fiscal framework. Yes, and then, Chair, the plenary hybrid on the 9th of November. We'll have a plenary hybrid, which will be consideration of the Select Committee on Finance report on the revised fiscal framework, and which will be at 2 o'clock, and all committees will be in the morning. 10th of November will be a plenary hybrid, and the debate on the cross-border and transitional crime. And 10th of November, 11th of November will be committees. Then on the 14, 15, 16, and 17 of November, we'll be taking Parliament to the people, KwaZulu-Natal. And then on the 18th of November, we'll be still taking Parliament to the people with a plenary, which will be in the morning, 10 o'clock, which is annual address by the President of the Republic of South Africa to the National Council of Provinces, and a debate thereon. Then on the 22nd, 21st, we'll have a Select Committee on Appropriations. Will be a consideration of the negotiating mandates on Division of Revenue Amendment Bill, on the which is that Monday, on the 21st of November. Then the 22nd of November, we'll have a plenary hybrid, which will be a debate of the state of municipal infrastructure. Yes, and then the 23rd of November, Chair, will be a plenary provincial whips forum, plenary hybrid, consideration of the Division of Revenue and Amendment Bill, which will be at 2 o'clock, and we'll have our committees in the morning. Then on the 24th of November, we'll have a programming committee. Also, we'll have a proposed joint program committee after the programming committee. Then we'll have caucus, and then this is also a plenary which is proposed for the 24th. The item will still be provided for that plenary. That debate will still be provided. And then we'll have a Select Committee on Preparations, public hearings. Then the 29th of November, Chair, will be debate on creation of provincial and municipal owned construction companies, which will be at 2 o'clock, and then the committees will be in the morning. Then on the 30th of November, we'll have committees. On the 1st of December, we'll have plenary hybrid questions to the President, which will be at 2 o'clock. And then we will have the Select Committee on Appropriations, Consideration and Adoption of Report on the Adjustment Appropriations Bill, Proposed Division of Revenue, which will be on the 1st of December. Then on the 6th of December, we'll have a plenary hybrid. We will be having the following reports: consideration of the report of the Select Committee on Appropriations on the proposed Division of Revenue. Yes, and the consideration of the Adjustment Appropriations Bill. And then we'll have farewell speeches. That is on the 6th of December. Then, Chairperson, lastly is the constituency period for the 4th term. National Council of Provinces will be the 7th to the 15th of December. And then from the 9th leave period from the 19th of December to January 2023. Chairperson, does additional, which is not yet here on the program, we received from the sectoral program are the following. The one I have mentioned earlier, which is the dates that will still be suitable dates that will be found for the implementation of the review, submit, assessing progress made in implementing the development agenda, accelerating implementation, the NDP, Vision 2030, suitable dates will be found for that program, which is the sectoral programs, and that for further dates, Chair, which is not on the program, which will be, 28th of October, Women's Charter Report back, KwaZulu-Natal at 10 o'clock, 19th of November, Men's Parliament, and also 27th of November, the launch of the 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children. Thank you very much, Chairperson. That is the presentation, last part of the third term and also the fourth term. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Njadu. So back to the program. We're now at item 6. Njadu has taken us through the program, including those items that are not necessarily on the program. So it's alerted us and pointed us to the issues. Are there any comments?
Chair,
Yes, Pindelo.
yeah, just to re-emphasize the point that we have received a notice of intervention from the province of Northwest in the Itowotla local municipality. And the intervention is in terms of section 1391C, which is a dissolution of the municipal council. We have to deal with it within 14 days after the intervention has begun. The 14th day will fall on I think on the 5th of October. We will therefore have to have a sitting to deal with that intervention during the constituency period. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I don't think Pindela there alerting us one more time that there's the intervention that relates to the situation in Tobota municipality, and that must be dealt with not later than the 6th of October. Not later than the 6th of October. So I'm sure that should be noted onto the record and onto the minutes. Thank you very much. Any other comments?
Honorable Chair.
Oh, yeah, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The screen is can you hear me? Am I audible? We've got load shedding.
Yeah, please
Chair, can
speak
you
a
hear
bit
me?
louder.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, something that was
Just speak a
brought
bit
under my...
louder and slower.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, something that was brought under my attention was apparently there is asbestos in the air around the NCOP chamber as a result of the fire that took place in the National Assembly. Now, no treatment has been started or commenced on the NA side. No construction has started yet to basically capture that or to prevent it from spreading. So it is said that it might be a health hazard for
Yeah,
members.
we're losing you, Honorable Detoy. There's something wrong with your system.
Honorable Chair. Advocate Pindela, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Honorable Detoy.
May I proceed, Advocate?
I'm not sure if the chairperson is still connected. Let me just check first.
Okay, I will wait then before I proceed.
Yes, I think the chairperson is disconnected.
We can hold on for the chair, Mr. Honorable Detoy, proceed, advocate. This is the reality of our time. It's disruption everywhere. So
Okay.
let's allow the Detoy to proceed. We'll hand over to the chair.
I will wait then, thank you.
And start, Mr. Detoy, you can start and don't rush yourself. Let's hear what the point you're making.
Thank you, sir. Honorable members, I was informed that apparently there is asbestos in the air around the NCOP chamber as a result of the fire that took place in the National Assembly. According to what was said was that we are inhaling it, or we could inhale it as we attend sittings in the NCOP chamber. Now, I'm not here to cause panic or havoc. I want Parliament to look into the matter. Apparently, this asbestos is in the air because no treatment has been started or no construction has been started to basically seal it off, seal off the areas where the pipes were damaged, where this is coming from. So if you could maybe have more clarity on the matter, it would be appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dwight. Advocate, are you able to respond to this matter, or it's a matter that requires us to take a process?
Yes, Chief Whip, I'm not in a position to respond. As Honorable Dute was speaking, I was trying to get more information, but unfortunately I could not get hold of people who are responsible for facility management in the precinct.
Okay.
I shall make sure, sorry Chief Whip, I shall make sure that I get more information on it and make sure that if indeed that's the situation, it's acted upon.
Okay. Mr. Detroit, I think that we take note of the point that you are making. As a matter of urgency, we will request that the advocate engages with the Secretary of Parliament, and the chairperson's office is furnished with information to clear or to either in fact to suggest what should be done, because we are told that there were scientific mechanisms were utilized to clean the building to be ready for occupation, so that we are able to either confirm or either they are able to clear this matter, because we'll treat it as such, as available information for noting until this matter is attended to. And the chair is back here on the platform. Let's go back to the chair. I only dealt with the matter of Honorable Dwight, Chairperson, regarding the alleged existence of asbestos air in the chambers of the NCOP as a result of fire. But that matter is the one that we're putting a process to deal with it. So back to you, Chair. Honorable Njadu's report, I think to a large extent was agreed. Members are agreeing with it. Yes, Chair. Back to you, Chair. Please help the chair to unmute. We can't hear you, Chairperson.
Yeah, just a minute. No, I'm saying that the issue with the Honorable Dutton, I'm sure, has been dealt with, and will be aptly captured in the minutes. So we'll have to move on. And so the next item is report on select committee business and report of legislation before select committee. Chomunyambi is not in the meeting, but I'm sure we can look at the report. Any comments on the report? Any comments on the report? No, none. I guess the report is then noted. And if that's the case, that leaves us with one item, Parliament's legislative program. Mr. Bear.
Good morning, Chairperson. Good morning, Chairperson, and thank you for the opportunity. There will be shortly a display on the screen of bills before Parliament at the moment.
Yes.
I'm just waiting for it to come up.
And once it comes on, please just take us through.
Certainly, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Here we
Yes.
go. Chairperson, yeah, thank you very much again. Under paragraph A, you'll see quite a number of bills highlighted. The portfolio committees have reported on these bills. That is why they are now on the NA order paper. The first one is National Land Transport Amendment Bill, which was returned by the President, and it's now before the NA for to be passed. Number 3, Economic Regulation of Transport Bill, amended by the Portfolio Committee. Number 4, National Road Traffic Amendment Bill, amended in committee. Same with number 6, Expropriation. 7, Fundraising. And 11, Land Court. In addition, overnight, 2 other bills were reported on in the ATC. The one is the Public Administration Laws General Amendment Bill, which is a private members bill. And very importantly, the Drugs and Drug Trafficking Amendment Bill, which carries a constitutional court deadline. Some of these bills have been scheduled for next week. Number 3, Economic Regulation of Transport and National Road Traffic are scheduled for debate in the National Assembly on 27 September, and then number 6 and 7 scheduled for 28 September. After which they will be sent to the National Council of Provinces for assent. Chairperson, then I don't have much else except to say that under paragraph D, the 2 financial sector and deposit insurance levies bills are scheduled for debate and passage today in the NCOP, after which we'll send them to the President for assent. I'm still a bit confused about the status of paragraph E, item 4, the Sectional Titles Amendment Bill. The committee section document reflects that the bill was finalized in committee on 13 September, which is quite a while ago, but I haven't seen any progress on it. And the Children's Amendment Bill, according to the committee section document, is scheduled to be reported on and sent to the House on 8 November. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That takes us to the end of this report. Any specific comments? It doesn't seem like there's any other comment. And that being the case, that takes us to, having noted the report, that will take us to item 9, which is closure. Thank you very much, honorable members and fellow participants. That marks the end of the meeting. I'm sure all issues that have been dealt with shall be captured properly in the minutes of the next meeting. So thank you very much. Until we meet, for those of you who will be at the sitting, until we meet this afternoon. Thank you, bye. Thank you. Yes, yes, Pindela.
Yes, just on the matter that Honorable has just raised about asbestos dust hanging over the National Council of Provinces. I just spoke to Ms. Zungu. She has indicated to me that she's not aware of that, but she will be in contact with Honorable to get more information so that they can then investigate the matter. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, no, thank you very much. I'm sure that hope Honorable George is still in the system. Yeah, let's allow for the interaction and to continue to take place. Otherwise, note the issue as raised by Advocate Pindela. Thank you very much. Meeting is closed.
Siyabulela, Hlalo.
Thank you, Chair.
No,
Thank you, Chairperson.
Recording stopped.
Thank you.
Siyabulela, Nkosi, siyabulela. Dango.
Thank you,
Thank you
Chair.
very much. Danke.